Welcome into Princeton High School for today's district final matchup between the Mason Comets and the Springboro Panthers. I'm Ben Haller alongside my partner Lucas Kleemeyer. Lucas, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Ben. Me and you calling once again another district final. This should be a good one. We saw the girls win 3-2 over Seton on Thursday. And the boys and the Springboro Panthers have a chance. Might have a chance to see both boys and girls win the district final.
Yeah, not much action going on early. Sorry for the late start with some technical difficulties. We are outside in the rain. So we're about 8 minutes underway, 32 minutes left in the first half. And like I said, no action.
Yep.
No really missed opportunities yet. Springboro Panthers sporting their black uniforms, Masons in white.
Yeah, both these teams, Ben, were supposed to play earlier this year. That game got canceled at home. That's a good ball by Anon. Wow. Looks like Foster's just going to keep this one in. And he does well to earn a throw in.
So immediately early on, Mason going to get a long throw in.
Johnson.
One coming from Grady Johnson, who will get it back in the corner, trying to make a move cross to the middle, off the crossbar. No good. Springboro able to clear, so
Early action.
just as we start, I mean, that's good timing, Lucas.
Very good timing. As Eno just unlucky to just hit that flick, just bounced off the bar off of TJ Page's goal. As the Comets will get a throw on, and once we get a second here, we'll talk about the lineups for both these teams.
Mason gets another throw in, trying to find it just a little bit outside on the wing, and it'll be a corner for Mason, who on the year boasts a 12-2-2 record, 7-7-1 in GMC play. Earned themselves that one seed in the Cincinnati region, and a corner coming here could be Mason's first big opportunity. Headed out towards the right wing. Wren, who took the corner, is going to chase it down.
They got him back, Kellen Wren, Ben. He's missed past 3 games, so it's good to get him back along with Brian Gorski as well.
Two guys that were out due to non-injury-related incidents, trying to find it inside. Gage Foster not able to do so. Luke Thomas tries to track it down.
As a header, good Eno. So as TJ Page will get the ball there, we'll talk about the lineups for the Comets. Zach Cochran in goal, Alex Moody, and the left back Grady Johnson will wet in goal. As the center backs Levi Kelly up right back, Adam Eno, Kellen Wren, and Luis Rojo in the midfield, and then up top is Gage Foster, Kevin Wren, and Eric Winterhalter's getting a start up top.
Yeah, it's nice to have Winterhalter back coming off that injury. He played a little bit and scored the game-winning goal, like you mentioned, on Tuesday in the sectional finals. Coming across the middle, trying to find Mason's attacking third. It'll eventually go out of bounds.
That was Winterhalter, I think, couldn't keep that.
Kellen Wren now, like we mentioned, able to bounce it off a Springboro defender and get another throw in. Cross across the middle. It should be cleared by TJ Page. He's done a nice job all season in goal for Springboro with a 750 save percentage.
He's only allowed 17 goals as well in his 16 starts, so just giving up a goal a game, just a little over. So not too bad, but not as good as Zach Cochran has been for the Comets this year. 16 starts, he's only given up 7 goals, as this one might break for Springboro. Johnson does well. And then it's eventually cleared.
Gage Foster over on the right side gets it inside. Eric Winterhalter with it now. Cross field trying to find Adam Enow, and there's a whistle and a call that's going to go Springboro's way.
Yeah, the Panthers finishing second in the Greater Western Ohio Conference, just behind Springboro, who are playing tonight against Dakota West for their district final. But the winner of this game, if the Comets were to advance, they will play St. X or Beaver Creek in the regional semifinals.
Yeah, that was one of only two Mason's losses was to St. Xavier this year, so it's hard to beat a team like Mason twice.
Yep.
As Gage Foster is fouled across the middle, he thought it should have been a card. Nothing extra.
I was there calling that game, and it was a 1-0 win by St. X, and it came off a late goal. A ball served in the back post, and no one dealt with it well. And yeah, Comets, like you said, one of those two losses. So if they were to win and face St. X, they would be highly motivated to get that revenge and to move further on in this tournament.
So it's going to be a free kick taken by Foster. The senior leader, he's second on this team in points. Cross into the box and headed out of bounds for a goal kick for Page. Somehow Foster 11 points on the season.
Yeah, I believe
he's
that
got
was
4 goals and 3 assists.
Yeah, I believe that was Grady Johnson got the header on that. He's not the tallest player on the team, definitely not short, but he definitely gets up there on those corner kicks. He's done very well this year on doing that.
TJ Page is going to take his time with 25 minutes to go in the first half of this district final. The Mason Comets, 1-seeded, taking on the Springboro Panthers out of the GWAC. Towards center circle, range it to his right. Levi Kelly's going to go track that one down. Mason in no rush here. Kevin Wren battling for it.
What a turn.
Had a shot right to Page. Luckily for Page, he didn't have to move much for that one.
Yeah, the Eric Winterhalter kind of just unloaded there from the top of the box. That was a fantastic save by Page.
Page is going to boot this one towards the middle third. There's some contact and another foul on Springboro. They got a few early.
Talk about that shot too, Ben. Eric Winterhalter's been predominantly a center back all year long and defender. And he did, like we say, he did score that overtime goal against LaSalle. So it's interesting to see him getting a run up top tonight.
Mason controlling it now with Levi Kelly looking inside to Kevin Wren. Adam Enow. Gage Foster trying to track it down as someone in the corner. Gets it back. Foster making a couple moves. Nice defense, though, from the Panthers. Still alive, and Mason's attacking third. Levi Kelly attacking. And just lost by Adam Enow. Another whistle, and that foul will go on Mason.
I think that's on wedding goal. That was Chase Edmondson, the junior forward, who was fouled. The star player for this Panthers team definitely watches Adam Boone, as he does have 10 goals on the year and 7 assists. So definitely, the Springboro is going to break through tonight. It's going to definitely be through him.
The header inside cleared by a common defender, but it's still alive. Boone's got a chance now, just takes a shot way over the crossbar. Didn't really give themselves any time to let the play develop.
Yeah, he just really wanted to get a shot off there. They haven't had any shots 17 minutes in this first half, so he just kind of want to let one unload there.
Mason pushing now. They've done well in transition all game. It's served up in the middle, trying to find Winterhalter. They got him on the right side. Another nice save from TJ Page. He's had his work cut out for him early. Eric Winterhalter had a good chance, but nothing going for the Comets yet. 22 minutes left in the first half.
That was really well worked there for the Comets. Ben Foster did well to move on that left side. It was a fine Kellen Wren who had a lovely turn, and Winterhalter kind of toe poked that shot, but it was a good save by Page in the end.
Springboro now trying to counter. Wendengale boots it downfield. Awkward play. Enon had to get out of the way. Still alive now. Gage Foster trying to keep it double teamed. Grady Johnson now. Johnson on the run trying to push it back out. There's a whistle. It'll be a foul on the Panthers.
Yeah, once again, that's Foster who's the victim of that foul. He's been in so many fouls with this Comets team all season long, so no different there. Now they have a set piece opportunity from very far out here.
Gage Foster's going to take the kick. Looking to the outside, chased down by Wendengale. Was able to deflect it off to Panther defender. Mason trying to hurry with the throw in. Kevin Wren can't track it down. Springboro's got a shot now. Adam Boone meets Wendengale, and off Wendengale's head.
Yeah, that was very dangerous there for the Panthers. Comets are lucky.
A lot of contact once again. That's a foul. It's going to go on number 6, Jack Humbuck.
And some things just never change as Foster just once again gets fouled there off his hard work.
Kellen Wren takes the kick on the right side, tracking it down. It's Levi Kelly. Wendengale looking to Wren. Had a nice clear by the Panthers. Wendengale able to keep it on Mason's side.
This is good for the Comets. This is like what they want to do, Ben, is they want to keep possession, keep hold of the ball. They lost that a little bit in LaSalle in the first half. That's how LaSalle got the 2 goals in that first half. So this is good for the Comets. And having a player like Kellen Wren back into this lineup certainly does help that.
Mason with an improved lineup since last time they played. They got a few players back from suspension and one player who's back 100% from an injury. That's Eric Winterhalter. Mason trying to attack, but Panthers defense has held strong so far. And that's all TJ Page is needed. Comets have it now. Alex Moody, the outside back to Johnson. Levi Kelly looking for something now, has Winterhalter through the middle and serves one up towards the goal. It'll be headed out. We're going to wait to see where this went out. It's just going to be a throw in, almost was a corner.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous ball in for the Comets. Wasn't the best cross, but that's a ball that you can't come out if you're a keeper, or have to be definitely sure if you're going to come out your line and get that. So they're going to have a long throw in here off of Johnson.
Brady Johnson to give Mason their first goal. They got a shot. Gage Foster, a little wide left. Comets think it's a deflection, and it will be a corner for Mason.
You hear Coach Bear from earlier here say Gage hit that first time. As I think Gage does hit that first time, that has a very good opportunity to beat 1-0 Mason, or definitely get a shot on goal at the very least. But they do get a corner kick off of this chance. Be Kellen Wren to take this one.
Wren, only a sophomore. Take the corner for the Comets. Served up and clear. I thought that was off a Panther.
Yeah, Wendengale came flying in. It either hit off a Panther or off a Wendengale. I think maybe from a second look, that's probably definitely Wendengale as it's going to go out for a goal kick. And the Comets will be making their first substitution, or second substitution. Brian Gorski has checked in for the Comets, and Kevin Wren has checked in as well. So Winterhalter still alive for the Comets. Wow.
Try to get it inside the 18. Couldn't find anything. Mason's definitely controlled time of possession so far today. Across the middle, hunting it down. It's Kobe Johnson. It's going to go out of bounds for a Comet throw-in. Levi Kelly taking it. Weddingale off of Johnson's face. Zach Cochran.
Ooh.
With no threat.
Yeah, that had to hurt Ben. It's cold, a little bit of rain outside, and he's definitely Johnson's definitely feeling that.
They're going to stop play for him. Trainers heading out onto the field. Not a good sign for the Panther forward, Kobe Johnson. Clock stopped here with 16:47 left to go till intermission. Johnson able to walk off the field on his own power. Maybe not walk off, just walk back to center circle. We're going to see if
it's actually Jaden Williams, number 1. Or it might be. I think you are right, Ben. It's actually just Kobe Johnson.
So the Panther to be named later, we'll just say that for now. Heading off of the field. Hopefully he's okay with the appear to be a head injury. It is cold like you mentioned.
Yeah.
They're going to resume play here. Zach Cochran with it.
Yeah, just 16 minutes left in this first set. It's been pretty cagey for the most part. Mason definitely had the better opportunities. Winterhalter had a couple good opportunities from top of the box and inside the box, but other than that, Springboro really haven't tested Cochran at all.
Moody trying to find it to center circle. There's some contact off ball, and it will be a foul. So one of those rare off-ball fouls we see in soccer.
Yeah, Springboro is definitely making this game very physical, similar to LaSalle. They're a very physical team.
Foster now has Enown. Served across the middle and a nice clear. With Moody and Johnson chasing it down. It'll be a Moody throw-in.
Not a good switch there for the Comets. But they do get a throw-in off of this.
So back and forth soccer, no scoring just yet. The district finals between the 1-seeded Mason Comets and the 3-seeded Springboro Panthers.
Yeah, that's another foul call. Yeah, the ref did blow his whistle, so that's another foul called on the Panthers. Like I said, other district games tonight is Moeller versus Anderson, Beaver Creek versus St. X, and Lakota West versus Centerville. But the only one that really matters to the Comets is they will face the winner of St. X versus Beaver Creek. Ooh.
Mason had an opportunity there. Little to the left of the goal. And you know, Lucas, what's interesting about those matchups is 3 of those 4 matchups are Cincinnati versus Dayton matchups. And you look at, that's how they're played out. You got a Cincinnati district,
Yep.
and you got a section, I believe they call them, and a Dayton section. They like to match them against each other. 2 very evenly matched cities.
Yeah, if you see like now in these final 16 teams or so, or final 8 I should say, it's all GMC, GCL, and GWAC teams. So I mean, it shows you what the best conferences are in this region.
Yeah, 3 GWAC teams after Mason gets a throw in. 3 GWAC teams. The Panthers here, Springboro, Beaver Creek, along with Centerville. And you have
just 2 GMC teams, I believe. I think the Comets and Lakota West only. And then 3 GCLs, Moeller, St. X. I believe I'm forgetting someone.
We're missing a team.
Anderson.
Even
ECC
team, yep. So the ECC, every once in a while they get those teams that can be up there. Anderson's put together a pretty good season.
Yep.
Yeah,
Anderson's been fantastic this year, and they tied Mason in preseason 2-2, which was their only result in preseason that they didn't win.
But for here, this one, Panthers got an attack. Grady Johnson comes up to take it, taken away from him. And Adam Boone, that's exactly what we expect from him. Good ball control.
Looks like Luke Thomas is getting set to come into this game. He was hot coming in towards the end of the regular season. He has 3 goals and 6 assists on the year. Did win Player of the Week, so we'll see if he can make an impact here. And so far, the biggest game of the year. Yes, it's not the best opponent the Comets have faced this year, but this is for a district title and move on to the regional semis. And if you don't win, your season's over. So we'll see if LT can make an impact here, coming on here very shortly.
Booted away by TJ Page. Springboro looked to control it now. Out to the middle third on the right side, looking deep. Contact between a defender. That's a foul. Another foul on Springboro, and pretty soon here you're going to start seeing some cards.
You're going to see some cards. I think the legs kind of got tangled there. Can't see quite what number that is from here. That was our left winger coming inside. I believe that's number 8 for Springboro. Number 8, Noah Chappell, who did foul Will Weddingle there.
So that's Chappell's second foul. So we talk about those cards, and we could see Chappell could be subject to one of those. Over on the right side, Levi Kelly coming all the way down. Looking in the middle to Wren.
That's Santiago who's come back into this game.
Santiago in the corner. Will be cleared out to Adam Enown. Enown with the left, serving across the middle. Foster with it now. Eventually in the corner, back to the middle third. Mason had a couple of decent opportunities there. Springboro's defense not cracking just yet. 11:38 to go. No score here from Princeton High School, the district finals. Mason out of the GMC and Springboro out of the GWAC. There's going to be a substitution for Springboro. Coming into the game is going to be number 3, Jace Edmondson. He's second on the Panthers in points with 12, 3 goals and 6 assists on the year.
So Foster, for that moment in time, had that striker role. So Luke Thomas will be no different. He'll take that spot up top as well.
It'll be a throw in here looking towards Adam Enow. Going to try to keep it in bounds, and he does. A nice move made and a pass to Santiago. Santiago, he's got a lot of speed, gives it off to Luke Thomas. Adam Enow now. Another one that's right to TJ Page.
I like that, though, from Enow and Ben. I mean, it doesn't hurt to sometimes just take a crack from distance, and Enow did well there. Wasn't the best shot, but you're testing Page in this first half, and that's definitely good if you're the Comets.
Well, he is second on this Comet team in goals with 5 on the year.
7 assists, I believe, too.
7 assists, yeah, so he is the point leader for Mason, 17. And you look at this Mason team, and they're a lot more balanced than Springboro.
Yep.
Enow leads in points for Mason with 17, and then you turn the page and look at Springboro, and Adam Boone's got 27.
Yeah, Boone, 10 goals, 7 assists. So if Springboro are going to break through, it's definitely going to be through him. And you saw it tonight. He's definitely been the man that's created the most danger for them with the few opportunities they've had. So we're under 10 minutes left. Got 9:50 left to be exact in this first half. Mason 0, Springboro 0.
Looks like that's Kevin Wren going to be set to take the free kick for Mason. Trying to get it inside the box off the head of a Panther defender. A whistle, and that's going to go against Mason.
I think I foul on winning goal. I believe he fouled number 4 there for Springboro. I believe that was Sean Najak.
So it's going to be a goal kick from Page, the sophomore goalkeeper. We got 2 young goalkeepers in this one. Page, only a sophomore. Zach Cochran, only a junior for Mason. So if we see a matchup like this next year, you're going to have the same 2 guys in goal.
I mean, we see that a lot in the games we've done, Ben. Is a lot of these young keepers, a lot of sophomores, juniors, freshmen. You're just very rare we've seen senior keepers this year.
Oh, that's good for the future of Cincinnati and Dayton high school soccer. Nice job by Grady Johnson to hold off the Panther forward. Cochran hauls it in.
Yeah, Springboro has just been very sloppy in the first half with this play. They haven't had a lot of chances except a couple shots Adam Boone had. But the Comets, Winterhalter, Enon, Foster all had really good shots. And Page has come up big with a couple of saves. But it's been a tad bit cagey. I wouldn't say super cagey, but that's pretty much been every first half for the Comets this year. It's been that way. Second half has opened up a lot.
Well, you look at the Mason team and you look at the Springboro team. We got it on our notes. These teams are very opposite. Mason's not great at the beginning of the game. They're very good at mounting comebacks. They were down 2-0 against LaSalle early. Able to mount that comeback, force it into overtime, and take the win in overtime with a goal by Eric Winterhalter. And Springboro is just the opposite. They've seen time and time again this year getting off to good starts and then giving up a comeback. So it's going to be interesting seeing.
Yeah, every big game they've had this year, they've kind of just fallen apart in the second half. They've lost 4-0 to Lakota West. That was kind of the biggest result. That was early this year where they were 0-0 at half, and then West just came and put 4 on them. So it's been like that, not for every game for the Panthers, but it's definitely something worth noting, and we did in this game. So we'll see if it's the same in the second half for this one.
Springboro has it now, a decent opportunity. Coming up to defend is Adam Enown. I'll serve it back in the middle. Come up and taken. Is that Gage Foster again?
That's Foster again.
Another foul that Foster's the victim of, and you can see him. He's just begging for a card. So many times we've seen him cutting across the middle, and there's been a little too much contact.
Been like that for majority of the games this year, so Gage just keeps getting a little bit frustrated with the amount of fouls he's been the victim of. What a move by Gorski.
Gorski, his first game back, looking in the box. Red now, back to Enown. Enown across and out of bounds. I'm not sure who that was out on. It looks like it's going to be a corner for Mason.
That was a really good move there for the Comets. Did well to cut in. Try to play that one across, but that was good coverage there by the Panthers defenders. Able to clear that one out for a corner.
Taking this corner is going to be Wren. Waves his arm, is ready to go. The lefty kick to the box and outside. Cross the middle. Enown with it now.
Wow.
And no Comets able to get there off the return.
I mean, that was such a good cross there by Luke Thomas, Ben, and then Enown off that header. Took a deflection, but Enown's so lucky. He could have 2 or 3 goals in this first half.
Up the middle now. Springboro's got a chance. Cochran with no problem dives on it.
That's Johnson back in the game.
Star defender for the Mason Comets, one of the best in the GMC. It's nice to have him back. And Mason's back line looked
A little sloppy there in that passing.
Wren pushing it. Finding Foster towards center circle. Johnson to Wettengale. A nice touch by Enown on the right side. Santiago with it now across the middle to Thomas. Thomas, nice touch. Foster the shot and the deflection by a Panther defender. Santiago with it again, and it'll be cleared by Springboro for another Mason corner.
That was so well worked there for the Comets, Ben. That's probably one of the best soccer I've seen them play all year long. I mean, Cup just so unselfish, one-touch passing, very quick, and a Foster unloaded a shot that was blocked. That was really good soccer there for the Mason Comets.
Just like all the others, the corner's going to be taken by Kellen Wren, the younger of the brothers. He's only a sophomore. Takes it lefty and is headed out, so we'll get it again. Trying to keep it in bounds. Another cross off the head of Thomas, and TJ Page doesn't have any issue with that one.
The Comets have had a lot of opportunities this first half. Page has come up big a couple times.
3:46 to go in the first half of the district finals. 1 seed against a 3 seed. Mason Comets and the Springboro Panthers. No score yet. Mason still controls it. Johnson gets it to his fellow center back, Wettengale, looking across the middle. There's a whistle.
I believe that's going to be on Thomas. That's number 9 for the Panthers. Noah Decken.
Noah Dekines, another key piece of the Springboro offense. He's a midfielder with 13 points, 6 goals on the season, only 1 assist. Coming up to head that, Gage Foster, the senior. High ball going on around right now. Luke Thomas. Springboro controls in their own defending third. Foster takes a stumble and served across. Cochran not able to get there, but luckily it's wide right.
Flag was
the
up.
Flag was up anyway. An offside on the Panthers. Crisis averted.
Yeah, Cochran was very hesitant to come off his line there, so that was kind of unusual of him. I thought he was going to just be sprinting off his line there, but lucky for the Comets, it's offside.
Yeah, Cochran, he may have seen the flag from the corner of his eye, so it kind of messed with his head, but we're under 2 minutes to go, 1:40 in the first half.
And that was probably the best opportunity for the Panthers, despite it being offside.
Mason has controlled time of possession by a wide margin. Will Wettengale trying to get something going for the Comets, trying to find Enown. He gets it again.
No pressure for the Panthers.
This has got an opportunity now. Enown takes a stumble.
That ball went through the entire Panther midfield. That was
Kellen
impressive.
Wren now. Santiago trying to cross. And with 1 minute left in the first half, Mason's going to get a corner.
I mean, that ball went through the whole Panthers midfield line with them no pressuring. So, I mean, that was very interesting.
Corner kick taken by Kellen Wren to put the Comets on top. A misplay by the Springboro defender. Still alive in it. Middle third.
Very smart there by Gorski.
Springboro's going to get a throw in now. 22 seconds to go. There's a whistle. Not sure what the call is.
I think they probably moved a little bit too much, like too far up on that throw-in. So the clock's counting down there. That's going to take us to halftime regardless.
So at the end of the first half, no score. Mason controlled time of possession, but that doesn't matter. In the first half, the 1-seeded Comets, the 3-seeded Panthers, all knotted up at 0.
If I was stuck on a deserted island, I think I'd bring Larson Brown and some playing cards.
I would bring a bunch of bacon cheeseburgers and some Dr. Pepper.
Oh, if I was stuck on a desert island, I would bring food and water.
If I was stuck on a desert island, I'd bring a boat and some gas.
If I brought 2 items to a desert island, I'd probably bring a knife and a plane.
If I was on a desert island, I would bring a rope to tie things up and probably a food supply, like, you know, frozen beef to cook.
If I was stuck in a desert island, I'd bring Caden Evans because he's a good friend of mine, and then I'd bring some chicken Alfredo because it's my favorite food.
The 2 items I would bring a machete. You know, you need a machete to chop some stuff down, build a shelter, you know, and then I would bring some water.
If I was stuck on a desert island, I would bring a boat and my pet monkey.
If I was stuck on a desert island, I would bring my dog and a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
If I could be any animal, I'd probably be a panther because Black Panther is my favorite movie.
A lion, because I feel like I got a lot of courage and I feel like I'm brave enough to just go out and do anything.
I would compare myself to a cheetah because I'm super fast.
If I compare myself to any animal, I'll compare myself to a cheetah because I'm fast.
If I could be any animal, I'd be a polar bear because I'm hairy and I like to be in the cold.
If I could compare myself with any animal, I would be a lion because they're just a good animal.
If I could compare myself to any animal, I would say a lion, you know. So they like to chill out and do their thing, but you know, if they have to go do something, they'll do it.
If I was gonna be an animal, it would be a monkey, because you're smart, and I'm pretty smart.
If I could be any animal, I would be a capybara because that's my favorite animal.
I probably do A New Level by A$AP Ferg because every time I step in a room, I feel like I'm that guy.
I would do Hurricane by Bridget Medler.
If any song would play when I walk in a room, I think it'd be Way Too Sexy by Drake and Future.
If a song played anytime, Rod Wave, Time Seals.
If any song played when I walked in the room, it'd be 7 Years by Lucas Graham.
There was a song that played every time I came into the room. It'd be Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO.
If I were to play a song when I walked in a room, it would be a Travis Scott song.
If a song played every time I entered a room, I'd pick Senseless by Kodak Black.
If a song played every time I entered a room, it would be anything Polo G.
If I entered a room and a song played, it would be Pump It Up.
If a song played every time I walked into a room, it would be The City Is Ours by Big Time Rush.
Welcome back into Princeton High School. No score in the first half of this district final. The 1-seeded Mason Comets out of the GMC and the 3-seeded Springboro Panthers out of the GWAC. I'm Ben Haller alongside my partner, Lucas Kleemeyer. Lucas, tell me a little bit about that first half.
I think if you're Springboro, you're probably really happy that it got to the halftime buzzer, because Mason kept knocking on the door. They had a lot of opportunities in that first half, like we saw. Eric Winterhalter, Gage Foster, Adam Enon especially had a lot of opportunities. TJ Page just came up huge in that first half with a lot of key saves for the Comets, or for the Panthers, I should say. So for the Comets, they're going to start the same way as they started in that first half.
We're going to flip fields here. Mason gets the opening kick.
So Mason, like we said, Mason 0, Springboro 0. As when we got 40 minutes to decide, and maybe overtime like we had the past 2 soccer games we broadcasted.
We've seen a little bit of overtime in the last week or so.
So it might be overtime in this game, but we have 41 minutes now to decide a winner. As Winterhalter with a good touch, Kevin Wren with a good tackle by Nijak, and a great clearance. And Foster's not able to control that in the midfield. Johnson would pick up, but Winnegold sends that back to be cleared out, and Foster just couldn't control. That ball can be over the top for Johnson. Cochran will clear.
Mason's defense in the first half was a little static, and just the fact that they didn't have to play that much.
Yeah.
Springboro definitely did not control time of possession.
As Springboro's ball wasn't dealt with cleanly, but Boone's going to have this one back. Boone trying to find Edmondson on this left side, as Wadsworth trying to find Boone, and Winnegold will just clear this one away.
Nice clear by Weddingale. He's a key piece of that Mason defense.
Yep. And what's kind of funny, Ben, is he played striker for a majority of the season, and is their PK taker.
PK taker last game, a big one to equalize against LaSalle.
Yep. He's had a lot this year. As Kellen Wren off that foul. We'll get this one back in. Here's Kelly trying to go forward, battling Johnson. Levi with a lot of strength. Wren able to slip this one through to Kelly. Winterhalter's flick. Find Rojo. Wren just couldn't get that dragging leg. Keep that play alive.
Wren was the width of a paper clip away from giving the Comets a really good opportunity there.
I really like that analogy there, Ben. Winnegold's going to have to do some defending.
I'm used to that analogy because usually people try to say that I can't jump over the width of a paper clip. So that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and using it on something else is kind of satisfying, not gonna lie.
Well, Ben, as the cool kids say, haters are their motivators, and that should be definitely your mojo.
I'll keep that in mind, Lucas. Thank you.
No problem. Now here's Moody dribbling up the sideline from that left back spot. There's a lot of Comet players in the box as Enon can't find this one. Kelly trying to keep it alive. There's a lot of players congested in that midfield area. And Foster just try to build out. Yeah, just a little sloppy ball there by Winnegold. Here's Boone looking for an option. And Wren losing the midfield. Springboro's having a little bit more of the ball just about 4 minutes into this second half.
They've got the ball and controlling the time of possession, but they've been a little lackadaisical. Can't get the forwards down the floor.
Yep. As Winterhalter is going to have to pressure the center back. And that's good there by Eric. The force Page to make a decision quickly. As Boone and Winnegold went up for that one, Winnegold was able to win it. And Foster, surprisingly not fouled, but he keeps going. And then he maybe is fouled. And maybe the second one off of Kellen Wren, but it's a Comet throw-in. Or a Springboro throw-in,
yeah.
Both teams just a little bit sloppy with their passing to start. Springboro coming up a little bit more intensity. Headed away there by Nijak. And here's Moody. Moody to Rojo. A lot of players back for the Panthers. Their whole midfield three is back.
Mason's got a lot of seniors, and moving forward, when you have a team with a lot of seniors, you don't know how much playing time they're going to get. Enown had an opportunity there.
Yeah, the ref played advantage there on the road kick. That was a good cross there from Enown.
But you knew there were going to be a few seniors coming in that weren't going to get a ton of playing time.
Yep.
Alex Moody, we thought at the beginning of the year, may have been one of those guys. And through the season, his playing time was up and down, but he was really played well in these playoffs and had a really good game against LaSalle. Almost put in the game-winning goal.
Yeah.
And he's earned his playing time here today.
Definitely for sure. He's played the whole game, I believe, in that left back spot. As Kelly trying to find Enown. A little bit sloppy touches for the Comets. Here's Kevin Wren, the Kellen Wren. As the brothers trying to combine, it's going to go out for a Panther throw-in. And Johnson and Kelly working. Johnson able to beat Kelly there. Kelly does well with the trailing leg. Now this ball over top for Edmondson. He was offside.
That was the right call.
Yep.
Springboro fans weren't happy about though. They didn't understand what the call was.
I mean, we heard one of the parents shout, "What is the call?" And if you were watching, I would 99% sure that it would be offside.
Yeah. Well, the Panther unhappy about something. That's Noah Dekine.
Yeah, Deacon's been talking to the ref a lot. He's put on a lot of good challenges in the defensive midfield position. As Friska, the junior defender, will send this free kick in for the Panthers. It's headed away by Johnson. Dekine. Just put that back in for Boone. And then it's headed away for a common throw-in.
Springboro now starting to realize the time of possession they're getting. They're playing up a little more.
Yep. As Rojo would find Winterhalter, just very sloppy touches for the Comets, but a Panther player falls down as Wren tries to keep it alive.
Wow, the speed of Wren just showcased right there. Couldn't control it. But that's a hard task for him to all get there and keep it.
Boone will loft that one over the top. Like to play a lot of long balls, this Panther team, as once again it doesn't work out there for the Panthers, but Moody will bring this one upfield. A couple of 1-2s with Winterhalter, and then a foul on Winterhalter near the Comet bench. Been a little physical, both teams just really sloppy in the offensive passing, but still only 8 minutes into this first half. Or second half, I should say.
There's a lot of soccer left to be played, and if we learned anything from the last week in Mason soccer, whether it's boys or girls, it's that these halves are longer than you think. And Mason scored. The Mason girls team on Thursday scored. They were down 2-1 with 7 minutes left in the match, and were able to tie and force it to overtime.
Yep. Got to play the full 80. As Edmondson going to check this down the left side. Ainsworth going to put this all the way back to Friska. Friska to Johnson. He's definitely is shifty. They would put another move there on one and goal. As off the head of Boone. And Johnson will try to clear this one. And Rojo's able to earn a common throw-in. As Rojo will take this one and gives it away. And here's Johnson. What a great tackle there by Kellen Wren.
Well, you're immediately starting to see that impact that Wren's having after just being unable to play until today.
As St. X will take that one away, they'll try to get a counterattack of their own. But we don't know what the score is for the St. X and Beaver Creek game. That, once again, that is the winner of this game. Will face either of those teams in the regional semis.
There's a whistle and a stoppage of play. That's something we talked about. There wasn't a lot of in the first half. It's just going to be a couple substitutions for the Panthers. Coming into the game, number 10, Aiden Crowley. Another key part of that Springboro attack. He's got 16 points on the year, 4 assists to go along with his 6 goals. Second leading goal scorer for the Panthers.
As Ainsworth, heavy touch, Foster can't win it. It's picked up here, and a long-range shot there by Humanchuk. And Mason now looking to play long ball of their own and forcing that clearance. As both teams kind of playing kickball almost a little bit. Both teams haven't been able to get clean touch of the ball, but here's Foster trying to dribble in, not able to put a dangerous cross in there as a roll right to Page.
TJ Page and Zach Cochran haven't had a lot of work so far today. Mason put a couple shots on goal earlier in the first half, but have been static as of late.
As Rojo will go into the side of the middle. Rojo to Winterhalter, trying to turn and try to pass it to Enown. Didn't get a shot of his own.
I think Springboro Springboro's defense telegraphed what was going to happen. They could tell where Enown was going to put that ball, and Thomas, I believe, couldn't get there soon enough. A nice job by the center back to jump that pass.
Enown and Nijak fighting. And Nijak able to earn a foul. So a very solid center back for this Comets team. As it'll be a free kick. For Page, as we do have one scoreline, Centerville Elks are beating Lakota West 2-0 in the second half.
Nothing unexpected there. Centerville's the 1 seed out of Dayton.
Yep. Centerville only has 1 loss on the year, and that was to the Comets this year, so definitely a team to look out for if the Comets were to get even deeper in this playoffs.
Well, Mason this year didn't shy off on their schedule. They played St. X, they played Centerville, they played Moeller. Able to come up 1-1-1 in those games. So you could tell, if you want to say those 4 teams are the top teams in the Cincinnati-Dayton area, then it's very evenly matched.
Yep. And not surprising that those are the teams left in these final 8 teams or so. And you would probably expect from just looking at a sheet that they would all win their districts tonight. But time will tell, as the Comets and the Panthers still have zeros here with 28 minutes left to go in this first half. As Kevin Wren exit for Haruto Washizuka for the first time tonight will be coming into this game.
When we look on the girls' side, it'll be interesting. They're playing on Tuesday, and that's the same exact game. They got bounced out of the tournament last year. The regional semifinals against Centerville, exactly.
So a revenge game coming up as Winterhalter.
Tune into that Tuesday night. We'll be there for all the coverage.
Yep. Not quite sure what location.
Location has not been decided for that game. It's TBA. But 27-25 in the boys' game in their district finals. They're trying to fight to make it to the regional semis. And no score here.
As Johnson's long ball in. Enow trying to flick. It's going to fall back to Johnson. Rojo is trying to turn. And able to earn another Comet throw in. As Mason haven't had a good opportunity in the second half, as Johnson will put this one in again. It's not a down. It's back to Johnson. He hit that first time. It's just nowhere near the goal. As Foster try to keep this in play. Gage does just that. Couple of dribbles.
Contact, no foul called, and Foster is not happy. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, that was definitely a trip. Myers ref definitely missed one.
You know, I would not be surprised to see Foster get a card here. He has been frustrated all game long. Been fouled a lot. We talked about it. He wanted a card earlier. There were a couple instances he thought there should have been a card in there. Clearly tripped, no foul called.
As Rojo. It's a lot of time. There's so many players back for the Panthers. They have about 8 players back in the boxes. Comets trying to break their low block. We've had difficulty this year trying to do that. That's a good ball by Weddingle. Enow just couldn't bring that one in. Ren's trying to keep it alive. As here is Foster. Foster to Rojo. Rojo dribbles in. Rojo will have a shot, and first shot, or second shot I should say, of this half of the Comets will curl just wide that far post.
Mason's starting to play their game a little bit now, though. They haven't been able to put one in yet. But they got a few shots in the last 5 or so minutes. And haven't let Springboro get anything going.
No, they really haven't tested Cochran at all, like you're alluding to. They really haven't put a shot on goal. They had about one opportunity that just was offside, but besides that, they haven't had too many danger opportunities.
25 minutes to go in the game.
Overtime might be the cause here, but there's still plenty of soccer left to be played. As Edmondson couldn't keep that one in play. But they're saying it took a last hit off of the Comet player.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Nonetheless, Mason does get a throw in.
They definitely have had a lot of possession as they'll work this one to Johnson. And he's trying to find Foster in the midfield. He got his pocket picked. You're not able to win it somehow with 4
Nice hold off by the senior Moody.
As here's Kellen Wren able to turn upfield. And Kellen trying a long switch to Washizuka. And he's able to keep it in play somehow, but it will go out for a goal kick for the Panthers.
That's exactly what you want to do with Washizuka. Use his speed on the outside and get him running. It's just good defense from the Panthers. Number 13, Jackson Edmondson, only a freshman, putting some nice defense on Washizuka.
As Page will boot this one of Enow, does amazing to win that ball. Winterhalter trying to keep it in play. Just numbers weren't up for the Comets, but they will have a throw in. Here's Winterhalter trying to find Enow. Enow, nice little
nice move by Enow.
And the cross just a little too much to find Rojo. And a good shield as they'll go out for a goal kick once again.
I don't think Rojo was ready for that cross anyway. Obviously, he wasn't able to get it, but if that would have been there, Springboro's defense was there. Which leads to a goal kick for TJ Page. Flawless game so far for the Panthers.
Yeah, they've definitely been sitting a lot more defensive in the second half than they did in the first. But we'll see if the Comets can break through. As Humacek trying to find Johnson. A couple of 1-2s by Rojo and Foster. Enow's got to turn upfield, and he does. Enow cutting it back and then losing possession. And Deckett bursts through, able to keep the ball. Able to find Boone, and Boone is going to find Crowley. Here's Aiden Crowley on Weddingle. Good play initially by Weddingle. Still alive. And this ball over the top, find Johnson, and offside.
Mason very fortunate there. Cochran is in position, but there was a lot of space open for Crowley.
Yeah, Mason was very fortunate there. As that ball is just given away carelessly there by Johnson. And Crowley. This flick isn't going to lead to anyone. As the intensity for both teams haven't been kind of up to the standards it was in the first half. But there's still a lot to play, only just about halfway through this second half with zeros. As Kelly won this one, here's Foster. And Winterhalter couldn't quite hold that one up. As Mason just trying to work around the Panthers pressuring.
You can definitely see Springboro's change of pace. They're trying to pressure a little more. They're bringing their front line up a little bit.
Yep. As Rojo.
A nice move by Luis.
I know. Good by Rojo. Winterhalter's in. Oh, what a shot by Eric Winterhalter as he tried to curve that to the side netting, but a good save by TJ Page.
That's one you're frustrated for. Winterhalter did all he could do. Would have been great placement, but TJ Page was just exactly on the right spot to save that one.
Yeah, he did well to get away from Nijak there. And just couldn't curve that one in, but Mason maybe can build some more off of that opportunity. As here's Foster trying to find Winterhalter, trying to use his speed, and he does. Top of the box, Winterhalter's cross, trying to find Enown, and it does, but he just probably didn't think it was going to fall to him as he mishits it. As Crowley and Kelly working, and Kelly is just tripped up a little bit.
Levi Kelly, the victim of a foul. That one coming on number 10, Aiden Crowley.
As Ren working this to Moody. Not the best first touch, but able to find Winterhalter. As 3 subs for the Comets will come in here shortly. That's given away once again, Deckett. And we'll try to play it over the top. He now miss and then clears. Ian Wordsworth able to win it. Keller just couldn't keep that one in play. And quadruple subs for the Comets.
Eric Winterhalter is going to check out of the game. Santiago, Wren, and Gorski will come in for the Comets.
Santiago immediately will win a ball. Trying to use his speed. Looks like, like you said, Winterhalter came off, washes Zuka. And I believe Enown for the Comets. As here is Rojo.
Well, Santiago and Washizuka are very similar players. They're going to keep them at that right wing position. They have a lot of speed on the outside that the Comets want to try and use.
They definitely want to use their speed out on the wings as Moody's ball in to Rojo. Rojo is able to win it. So has it, Rojo. Not the tallest player, but that was good by Rojo.
Aiden Crowley's been everywhere tonight. He had a good opportunity offensively, a couple of really nice clears for Springboro defensively.
And I thought he was at Ohio University, but he's here for Springboro.
Yeah, it's crazy how many extra years of eligibility these guys can get. Aiden Crowley is a sports radio member for 4 years, and we see him playing for Springboro soccer.
As the Comets can't quite control that one. As once again Cochran will play this one up to Moody. As Weddingle punts this one up. Just a lot of long balls from both these teams. Haven't been able to get anything clean. As Gorski, the sophomore, able to turn. Rojo able to pick it up. Back to Gorski. Great tackle.
Gorski just never really had good position on that one. His first touch, he was kind of backpedaling.
Foster fouls Boone there in the midfield. So we got 17 minutes left, just under. Mason 0, Panthers 0 to see if any team can break through. As Edmondson will play a long ball. Good win there by Wren. as Moody.
16:35 to go in this one. If we're not able to see a goal, we could be seeing an overtime for the third straight soccer game, Mason Soccer playoff game of the week. Whether that's boys or girls.
And the second time for the boys, like it was on Tuesdays. Here's Wren. A couple nice little moves there by Kevin Wren. And Wren released a shot! And just over the bar. That was a great opportunity for the Comets. And probably the best one of the half.
It's the best you're going to get for the Comets without actually putting into the goal from Kevin Wren. I mean, I thought it grazed the crossbar.
Yep. Just over. As he's starting to feel himself, he's came through time and time again for this Comets teams in the biggest of games they've had this year. And maybe he'll be the difference maker. As Page's kick is not a very good one. As Gorski will pick it up. And Nightjack got the clear. Santiago was lucky not to be able to win that one.
They're lucky that poor goal kick from TJ Page didn't end up hurting them. Springboro's defense, luckily they were ready for that, but you never know.
This one's going to be once again won by the Panthers. Jace Edmondson will be on this one, as we do have some brothers on Springboro. Jackson's a freshman, number 13, and Chase Edmondson's a junior.
Looks a lot like Mason. Got the Kevin and Kellen Wren. Last year you had Adam and Eric Winterhalter. There are some substitutions for the Comets.
He now checked back in. I believe Winterhalter. I think those two have checked in for the Comets. As here's Kelly. Nice little cut there by Kelly. Mason once again being patient. Enown able to turn. He's got to release the ball quicker. But it's a great win there by Humanchuk. And Johnson using his strength as Rojo able to earn a foul. And a card will be shown.
Luis Rojo does a good job of drawing that one. And there is a card on the Panthers.
I believe that's not number 10, I believe that's number 18, Christian Mehanzi.
Mahansky, the junior defender. That's the first card of the game we've seen, I believe. Comets have been begging for it all night.
As the Comets will have an opportunity from this set piece from Foster. Foster's ball in. It's not one. It's going to probably stay in as Enon does well. They keep it in. A good cross. Johnson was up for a one-hander off the crossbar. Off the volley. What a chance for the Comets. It's still alive. Foster. Nightjack has to clear that. As Kelly able to find Enon. Foster was trying to play to Rojo, but that attack is going to drizzle out. Kelly once again fighting, and he does well. And able to earn a throw, and I believe for the Comets. Crazy chance there for the Comets as Winterhalter's volley hit the crossbar. Another good ball in, and Rojo just can't quite get on the end of that one.
That was a nice pass by Kelly. It was the right idea. Wren just didn't realize it quick enough.
I mean, Winterhalter came close again. He smacked the top of the crossbar. Just
12:50 to go. In the second half of this district final, the Mason Comets and the Springboro Panthers. Cincinnati versus Dayton matchup.
As a close one, what a touch there by the freshman. As Edmondson able to get a touch.
Levi Kelly not happy about some contact. Thought there should have been a foul. Referee says play on. He'll be the subject of the throw-in.
Good switch there from Ian out on Moody. And Moody.
They're giving Moody a lot of room.
And he's going to have a shot, and wrong kind of football, because that goes to the uprights.
Would have been 3 points. Moody was a very good field goal kicker in his youth days and into middle school. So maybe Moody just got confused on what he was playing there, but I don't blame Moody for that shot at all. They were giving him a lot of space.
As Page sends this one up. As Foster does well to win it. And still has the ball. And Moody. And
there's a whistle. Springboro fans are not happy.
As Springboro parents definitely aren't happy there. And Foster will get carded for that foul.
Foster's had a frustrating day. He's lucky he didn't get carded earlier. With some words for the officials. The trainer's going to come out onto the field. There might be an injured Panther. I don't see anyone on the ground. Just going to check on someone. I believe that is Aiden Crowley they're checking on.
Yeah, I didn't quite see who that was, but it was kind of a little late hit there from Foster, a little after. So, I'm not quite surprised it was a car. He has had a couple fouls tonight, but Springboro Panthers parents very animated and love to see the passion.
You see some crazy thing from parents in playoff, anything, playoff football, playoff soccer especially. There's going to be a substitution for Springboro coming into the game. That's number 3, Jace Edmondson.
So I think Gorski was the one that will come in momentarily for Foster. He won't be out for long.
We saw that on Thursday night. Kiefer coming off the field. Foster, like Kiefer, is someone who we do not see on the bench a whole lot, but they had to come off with a yellow card, so we could probably see Foster coming on pretty soon. Springboro coach also very animated, still not happy about something.
Not quite sure what he saw. Maybe talking about.
May have been a substitution issue.
Number 18.
So Christian Mahansky is going to come back onto the field instead of Jace Edmondson. And we'll resume play here with 11:11 to go.
So after yellow card for Foster, we resume. As Edmondson will have that ball.
Looks like Foster will throw in for the Comets.
Comets got built out. Nice little move there by Kellen Wren. Has got 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to see if any teams, if one of these teams can find a goal. That's given away. Good tackle there by Johnson.
It was a huge offensive play by Grady Johnson. And a good job to not foul.
So live for the Comets. Good defense there from the Comets. Kevin Wren comes away and can't quite dribble his way out. Gorski does well. Rojo able to find Wren, and Wren's in some space. But a lot of Panther players back, as Wren's got to beat a lot of players. Still going to Kevin Wren. Nice little cut by Kevin Wren. Wren, oh, not on the same page with Winterhalter. I think Kevin Wren was going to at least a shot there. That was the same position he did the first time. But him and Winterhalter not on the same page.
It looks like he wanted a little of that give and go action with Winterhalter. If Winterhalter could have put a light touch on it, Wren get into his position, but like you said, they weren't on the same page.
As here's Kevin Wren. Wren, nice ball to top Rojo. Rojo's flick, it's headed down. Winterhalter on the turn. It's blocked by Nijak and a goal-saving clearance.
Wow. Springboro's had some defense around the box today that has saved them time and time again. There's a whistle and an injured Comet on the floor.
I believe that's Callan Wren, who is injured. So Callan Wren is down here momentarily, as that was an amazing goal-saving clearance by the Panthers. And he'll have to get looked at. Not quite sure what happened, but a little break here for both teams. As we have 9:04 left in this second half. So Mason 0, Springboro 0. As Wren able to guff off the field, and he'll have to get subbed out here. Not quite sure who'll be coming in for him. Actually, it's going to be Gage Foster who will be coming in.
So after the injury timeout, Wren walking off the field. 9:04 left. We're under the 10-minute mark. No score still. The number 1 seeded Comets playing at Princeton High School against the number 3 seeded Springboro Panthers. Masons had their opportunities, not able to put anything in. Springboro, opportunities have been minimal. But Cochran's had a nice game.
They're going to have to do some chasing. Cochran's going to have to come off his line.
Miscommunication there from Johnson and Cochran. Could have been dangerous.
As Gorski. And here's Kevin Wren trying to find Winterhalter down the sideline. Here's Winterhalter trying to turn on Fritza. Winterhalter able to come in. And it's not cleared well. Nijak's going to have to head it away. Here's Wren able to find Enown. Enown trying to just create any sort of danger he can. As Moody. Gonna find Rojo. Nice little make by Rojo. Still going, Luis Rojo. Rojo able to be 2, not able to the 3rd, but Winterhalter still has it. Able to find Gorski, the sophomore. Brian Gorski's shot is not a very good one, but TJ Page will have to make a save.
Decent location on that one. Brian Gorski had a small window on that one, but luckily Page was right there. It's a nice job by TJ Page.
As Aiden Crowley was pressuring Whittingill there. As Foster, good turn. He's trying to find Rojo. And Moody has a lot of time and space to carry this ball. Winterhalter back to Wren. Gorski gonna keep it alive. Ball is flicked over. Rojo, and I believe that was headed back by Edmondson to Page.
Masons put together a couple shots on goal, but nothing too threatening with under 7 minutes to go. Looks we could be seeing overtime once again.
Yeah, overtime is definitely a possibility here with just under 7 minutes to go. Centerville's made it 3-0 to the Dakota West, so they're all likely going to the regional semifinals. They'll play Muller or Anderson. We still don't know the score of the Beer Creek game. We'll get to that to you shortly. But right now the Comets still need to get at least a goal if they want to go through the regional semis. It's Foster fighting through Nijak And a good tackle there initially, Foster. Nice little move by Foster. Good cross, deflected. It's an own goal of Nightjack. Foster's cross deflected in. The Comets take the 1-0 lead with 6 minutes left.
With 6 minutes to go, that is the worst kind of goal you can give up. An own goal from Nijak. That was made possible by Wren. Foster, had the initial shot. I don't even know if that was a shot from Foster. It might have been a cross across the middle.
I think that might have been a cross.
And it was a good deflection by Nijak. Just couldn't get his whole body in front of it.
Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Maybe we don't need overtime.
Maybe not. That goal was 6:16 left in the second half, so that's probably going to go down as an own goal. But Gage Foster channeling his inner Tajon Buchanan. If you're as Cochran and Johnson not on the right communication, and he
that was dangerous. I'm not sure if you saw that on your screen, but it was kind of too fast to process. Cochran came off his line way too early and eventually was cleared. I'm not sure who. That might have been Wengale. But it's still a corner for Springboro. So this game, like we said, it's not over yet.
Ball over top, Cochran. It's headed, and it bounces just over.
From our angle, that looked like he was about to go.
That looked like that was almost bounced in. But the Comets have 5:30 to defend this lead, or maybe they want to get a second one. But as of now, they're going to the regional semis, but they still have a lot of time left to play.
5:20.
As Enown just gives that one away. As Johnson. And he'll go out for a goal kick for the Comets.
Springboro gonna have to push that line way up, and gotta have a lot more sense of urgency. They're a team that doesn't like to play their line so high.
Yeah. As Kelly will be tripped up by Crowley. No foul called, but it will be a Comet throw-in.
Springboro is definitely more of a defensive team, so it just hurts to see the offense, in a sense, didn't even beat you.
It looks like Kevin Wren's going to be the one who's coming out for Dylan Santiago.
Clock's going to stop with that OHSAA rule under 5 minutes when the winning team subs. Clock won't start until the throw-in.
As Kelly and Santiago, Winterhalter with a good flick. Santiago able to go through. Nice little flick by Gorski. Gorski trying to keep it in play, not able to. As Panthers, like you said, have more urgency in these final 4 minutes or so. As Rojo able to win it. His pass was deflected. Gorski trying to play over the top to Winterhalter. And here's Winterhalter, good turn. Pass down. Santiago is still alive, and Page will cover it up.
Mason, you'd expect them to play more defensive in this time, but they've had a couple good opportunities.
As Mason's going to have to defend for their lives. And we have about just 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. As Foster is fouled pretty hard by Dickin.
Clock's running under 3 minutes to go. Springboro fans very unhappy about that. And Mason is just going to take their time.
As Weddingle will send this one. It's cleared by Deccan. It's way up in the air. Takes a weird bounce. And here's Johnson. Him and Kelly kind of slipped. Johnson still has it. What a great tackle by Weddingle. Completely sat down Johnson. That's clean as it gets.
And Cochran's able to corral that, but Will Weddingale could have just saved the game for the Comets, saved it from going to overtime at least. 2 minutes to go now as we're reaching that mark. Mason, the 1 seed's got a 1-0 lead over Springboro.
As here's Moody. Moody's going to play this one long. That's a great decision.
For the Comets, all you want to do is milk as much time off the clock as possible. 1:39 now. There's a whistle and a foul that's going to go on Mason. Springboro definitely wants to hurry here to take their free kick.
This is going to be a very, very dangerous opportunity. We got 1:25 left, a free kick opportunity for the Panthers. Taken quick. It's taken quickly for the Panthers. The shot deflected and off the bar. Maybe it's deflected out of a common play, and that's definitely what it did. Is this going to be a Springboro corner? As a nervy moment there for the Comets, as they got a 1:10 left to hold on. A Springboro corner kick coming up.
This could be Springboro's last shot. We have now hit the 1 minute mark.
Ball over the top. Cochran has to come out. And a goal kick.
Cleared. A goal kick for Zach Cochran could be the difference. Mason's going to sub, so they're going to have to stop the clock here. Stopped at 49 seconds.
So 49 seconds left. Mason 1, the Panthers 0. They got 49 seconds to hold on as Cochran sends this one up. Off the chest of Rojo and punted out.
Springboro's got to hurry. 37 seconds now.
And just a missed throw-in. Just not a good throw-in. It was mishandled. So it bounced off his hand again, so it's a handball. So Mason will have a free kick. So the clock is run with 20 seconds and counting. Wren sends it down to the sideline. Very smart.
It's going to be a throw-in for Springboro. 10 seconds left.
They got time. Blocked off Foster. Wintotter puts it away. The Mason Comets, once again, are district champions. And they're going to the regional semifinal for the second straight year off. I believe will go down as an own goal off a Nijak. The Comets 1, Springboro 0. As they're going to the regional semis. What a game, Ben.
Yeah, this was a match all night was destined. Looked like it was destined for overtime. Nijak had a different story. Gage Foster created the opportunity. It was a deflection off of Nijak's foot. Couldn't get all the way around it. And you can see he is. That's a tough position for him to be in. It goes off his foot into the goal, and that's the difference. 1-0. The Mason Comets beat the Springboro Panthers.
There's going into overtime with St. X and Beaver Creek. And
So
I believe the scorelines are 0-0,
Yeah,
so we'll have to wait.
Stay tuned. We'll have to give an update on that one a little later. But from tonight, from Princeton High School, the Mason Comets are heading to the